Hello, good day everyone, wherever you are watching this video at the moment, and welcome back to my live video. If you are joining for the first time, my name is Ifajimi Fakayode, and in my previous live video, I've shared important spiritual tips. In today's video, I want to share another powerful one, very simple but powerful. So, and as you can see in the title of the video, this is one of the things you can do to get help from rich people, from rich relatives, from people that are supposed to help you. And just like I used to say all the time, it is not sometimes, it's not always the fault of the people that are meant to help you. It is your fault sometimes. I know many people will be doubting this or will be thinking something else. They will say, what do I mean by this? Sometimes when you are seeking help from someone and they are not remembering you or they are not doing it for you, it could be that there's something wrong with you spiritually. And the fact that you are being forgotten means there's something definitely wrong, because the fact that the person is not helping you, they may be helping others that are not even related to them. So it's not even about relative. If you are using this, the tip I want to share with you today, if you are using this, you will be getting help from every angles, whether from relatives or from whatever. There was a time someone messaged me here, a man, and he was asking what kind of spiritual work I can give him to collect something from a relative. I was laughing because I think it is kind of a misplaced priority. He misplaced the priority actually, because that was not the kind of spiritual work he's supposed to be looking for. You know, that's not good. That's so unfair. Imagine working for something and someone just use something to collect the money from you. That's not so good. I don't do such thing. But this kind of works are very simple. You are not hurting anyone. In fact, people that are meant to help you will be remembering you when you are using this. You'll be getting help from left and right. Because if you are being remembered, definitely you will get what you are looking for. Please let me know if I'm communicating, because this is a live video, okay? Now, this particular tip is for everyone, elder, woman. In fact, you can do it and give your children, irrespective of their age, to be using when they are going to school, when you are going for a job interview, when you have what's it called? When you have job interview, or you are going for something, or maybe you are just going to your work. Because this thing is very simple. You will just put this thing into your cream and that's it. For those of you that will be saying, I don't like using soaps, I don't like using all those spiritual work that I've mentioned that are very cumbersome. This one is much simpler. And with just few items in this, you can do it, and then you can use it as you like without any problems. So now, before we'll be going into this, if you want to do this, make sure you are spiritually clean. Make sure it's not like you just finish copulating and you do this. Most of spiritual works don't like that kind of attitude. If you are doing that, it may be the reason why the stuff you are using is not working for you. Because some people will just finish copulating, you know what I mean, the intercourse with a woman or with with whoever, and they will go to the spiritual work they are using, and then they will be saying this work is not giving them the kind of effect they want. It could be that mistake. We are doing that, it will be affecting, it will be weakening the work. Not every work will stop instantly. Some will be weakened and they will not be as effective as when you start using it. That is why when you start using a work, you discover that at the beginning things start rolling very well. All of a sudden it stop working, the effect stopped. Could be some of these mistakes, because some spiritual works are very what do I how do I put it? We call it ojo, àwọn second ojo. They are spiritual works that are very scary, that they are all they are not bold enough. Just like as we human being, there are some spiritual works that the kind of things that is working in them is not so strong enough to withstand all that kind of irregular or maybe irrational behaviors. So you have to stay away from it if you are using any type of spiritual works. That's why sometimes we recommend abstinence for some days when you are using spiritual works, not because we don't understand that you are married or whatever. I posted the video and I said you are not meant to put your hand in woman's private part or your mouth. I got many people were challenging me on that video. A lot of people were saying, why would you say we should not do that in this generation or something like that? I'm not saying you should not do it, but there are many spiritual works that request total abstinence if you want to get the result. Not every spiritualist will tell you this, and that is why you are getting problem, because okay, you just buy, you go to them, you want to buy a certain spiritual work, they will give it to you, and possibly they may not know the rule that is attached to it. There's a general rule to every spiritual works, and there is a specific rule to spiritual work as well. So the general rule is one of the one I'm mentioning here. So that's the lecture. So without wasting much of our time, let's go into the details. If you want to do this, go and buy what is known as Kafura Pelebe or Camphor. I've showed it in my last video and I'm still talking about it here today. This thing is very powerful. I asked you to get as much of it. If you are in the diaspora, you can get this. So don't say where I'm living. I mean, this thing is everywhere. You can walk to any store and just buy this. This is camphor. This is Kafura. You can search Google. This is the correct one. I hope you can see it. So go and buy something like this. So this is sold at the, let me say you can buy this with 1,000 naira or thereabout if you are in Nigeria. So if you get this thing now, you will just need a little from it, but you can buy it and keep it at home because there are many benefits. In fact, I shared a similar work using this last year. You can see the testimony in my community tab. So those of you that will be saying, go to my community tab, there are testimonies there. In fact, sometimes I forget to post some. So, and one thing I want you to know is that me personally, I don't fake testimony. What people don't give, I don't share it. I swear to Olodumare. May it not be better for who is sharing fake testimony. So because there was a time I posted, someone was saying, all this testimony, are you sure? He came to my WhatsApp to ask that question. Are you sure that testimony? People here can testify. If you give testimony, I will ask you, should I post it? Sometime I will screenshot most of the comments that I see that are testimonies, and this is what is encouraging me to be posting more. So now, this when I shared the tip last year, there were a lot of testimony, but this one is much simpler. When you get this camphor, just take one out of it. Just one is enough, because if you put a lot of the camphor in it, it may spoil your cream. Mind you, this thing you are going to put it in your cream to be getting the effect. Now, if you want to do this, another important tip you will need to get is weed leaf known as India hemp, ewe ola, ewe igbo, the smoking weed, natural weed, not the one mixed with chemical. Go and buy natural weed leaf. You can, if you are living in Canada, you can get that. I mean, there was a time I described this for someone, so it was simple for people in Canada. I've never been to Canada before, so but I think it is much easier. I know there are countries that all these things are legalized. For example, in Nigeria, it is not legalized. If you want to get it, you have to have some connection, because if you are caught with it, it's a problem, because they believe you are using it illegally. So there might be problems. So there's a way you will get it. Just more is enough to use for this. So it's not the one you will go and buy a bunch of it and the police will catch you. So go and get little. But if you are in the diaspora, most especially people in Canada, all these things are easy to get over there. In fact, that Canada, I was surprised when the person showed me the store where they are selling it. I said, you cannot try this kind of thing in Nigeria. So that is one, by the way. Now, if you have gotten all of that, those are just two things. Now you will get you can use a blender, you can use grinder, you can even use a stone, anything. Just put the leaf on a stone, on a grinding stone or any hard surface. You can use the back of a spoon to be pressing it. You'll be grinding it until it turn into powder. That weed leaf, you'll be grinding it. India hemp, or was it also marijuana or something. So it's known as weed leaf. So you'll be grinding it very well, and then you will discover that it turns into powder. After turning it into powder, you make sure it has turned to powder. You can grind like a spoonful of it. Then you will put this thing, this kafura, you will put just one in it. Grind both together. That is all. Don't add anything. Don't do it. Just grind the two together. Turn it into powder. Then find a way to put little of it into your cream. In fact, you can do this and keep it somewhere. You'll be adding it little by little into your cream. Make sure if you are using a very big cream, you can add enough, like a spoonful of the recipe into the cream. But if you're the kind that use different creams and stuff like that, you can be adding little into different cream, and that is all. And how do you use this? If you have prepared it like that, you will be using it the normal way you use your cream. That is all. You don't need to say any prayer. You don't need to do anything. In fact, if you like, you say your prayer if you like. But this one, you don't have to do anything. This is simpler. And I swear to Olodumare, it's one of the work I have used many times. In fact, I've used this many years ago, and it is working. If you are traveling, if you use it, people will be laughing. In fact, if you are traveling, if you are in the public bus or train, you will discover how people will be so attractive to you. I want people that will do this and come here for testimony. Real people that will be coming here for testimony. And as you do that, Olodumare will bless you. This kind of work, I'm not supposed to be sharing it here, but just like I used to say, if you have 10 things and you give 2 or 1 out of it, does not mean you don't have at all. You still have more. So it's only stingy people that will say, why are you giving out all that kind of work? So that is my own. And if you are not a spiritual nonchalant person, if you can do this, I'm definitely sure, I'm very certain about it, that you will see changes in your life. You will, in fact, relative people that have forgotten you will start remembering you. They will be saying, in fact, some people may call you and say, oh, where have you been? I did not even know you are doing this kind of work. Person I did this for, that was the kind of effect it showed. He said people that he has written quotation, work quotation for some months, I start calling him that, oh, they are forgotten, that they don't even know he's doing the work anymore. That is how this life is. You are not the only one doing your work. Whatever job you are into, whatever profession, you are not the only one there. You have to put something into your own to make it different. For people that will be saying, yeah, my prayer is enough, I'm not saying prayer is good. In fact, you can pray to this. But sometimes all these natural things, you have to put them in place to get changes in your life. Not all the time prayers, because God will be watching you. Like we used to say something in Yoruba, Ọlọ́run bẹ Ọlọ́run bẹ sojú Ọlọ́run náà ló máa fi ṣẹlẹ̀. They are saying there is God. They are not disputing the fact that, but it is God that creates all these leaves, all these natural things to use. There's nothing bad about it. It's not evil. It's not what other language you normally use. It is not fetish. It is not all those kind of language. Don't be deceived. These kind of things to help yourself. If someone is telling you prayer is enough, they are deceiving you because they are using it. So don't be deceived by anyone. This is very simple, and I've tested it many times. What I've not tested, I don't post it here at all. What I've not done at all in my life, I don't post it. So anything that I feel like, okay, oh, this thing go with this title, I may change the title a little bit, but that is definitely what it worked for, and because I've tested it and I know how it works. So I don't give fake things here. So any of the work you practice, definitely you will see changes. So, and if you are doing spiritual work but you don't usually get any result, possibly you have to get yourself checked. There might be something wrong with you, or maybe you are doing mistakes. That is why you have to be watching spiritual lectures. It's not only about simple tips like this you watch. Lectures are very, very important, because simple mistake like this can make work that you spent thousands or times not to work because of just simple mistake. That is why when you post lecture, just few people will watch, because they don't, it's not, they don't like lectures. They will say you are talking too much, you are saying all of this. But all this talk I'm giving at the back of the tips, at the back of the video, they are also very important. They are much more important than the tip itself, because if you know how to use something, you will not make mistake. And if you don't make mistake, definitely you will get result. That is why two people will do the same spiritual work. Someone will get result, another will not get. I'm not disputing the fact that there are problems in body already, but the fact that you are ignoring your own, you are not taking the right step, may be the reason why you are still in that problem. So that's it. So for people that will be saying, okay, if we use this, it's not only for relative. I say it's for to get help from anywhere. You understand? So I'm not disputing the fact that there are stingy people, but if you are using this, people that are meant to help you will remember you. They will be begging you. They will be saying, okay, we want to do these things for you, because you'll be getting help here and there if you are using it. So that's it. Let me read some questions, then I will end the live stream. I hope you have gotten all the explanation. It's just very simple. Okay. Okay, let me read some comments here, then I will end the live stream. If there's any question, you can ask under this video. If there's anything you want me to post next, comment it under this video. Okay, let me, please, there is a woman that I bought something from online. Till now, she refused to return the money, sir. I don't get that kind of thing. So what do you need me to do in that situation? Well, I've posted something regarding that if someone is owing you money legally, someone is owing you something you can do to pressurize them spiritually, whether to be dreaming about you, to be having nightmares, just to remember you particularly, to pay back whatever they are owing you. Go and check my channel. And this thing always pisses me, it pisses me off all the time, because some people will just come to my WhatsApp. They will say, I want this so spiritual work. Meanwhile, I posted it, they will not check the channel. They still expect me to send the link to them, or maybe give them separately. In fact, there was a woman recently, she messaged me and said, okay, I want this also. I don't want to mention what she asked for. But I said, I've posted it. She said, no, I want you to tick me here. I said, oh, I don't have that time. That is why I don't post regularly. So the little time that I have is what I share with you people here. I do this in real life. I'm not just creating content. I'm not giving out all my, because I'm a full-time spiritualist. There is a lot of people in my temple. Little time that I have, I share. So you still want me to be explaining things for you on that? Although there are people that book for consultation, but that one is different. But you are there and you still ask me to repeat what I've posted with full explanation. You are the one that will say we are talking too much. You are still the one that will say you don't get what we are talking about, that we should repeat it. So if we are doing short video, you can see my channel now. I'm posting some short videos. Some people are complaining, don't stop posting the short videos. I don't know what some people will like. It is because of people that say we are talking too much, we are posting short video. And yes, you say the explanation is not clear enough. Now tell me, how will the explanation clear when we are using just 3 minutes to explain spiritual work? Okay, so that is all. That's the question. Okay, I think there's no other question. How can I stop in the dream? Please, how can I don't get this question, no. Please, how can I stop in the dream? I've tried the sneeze. Okay, maybe the person wanted to write eating in the dream. Yes, that's a good question. In fact, this reminds me of something I need to post next. If you always eat in the dream, I've said it's not something good. It's not something good all the time, unless you are using a spiritual work that requires having something. I will be talking about that. It's not every food you have in the dream is bad, but let me say 90% of the food in the dream is bad. So if you are eating in the dream, there is serious issue. You have to work on that. There's serious issue going on in your life. They may be detonating spiritual problems into your body. A lot of sicknesses. People will be going to hospitals, different hospitals. They will be doing different diagnoses. They can't find what is happening to them. That's why a couple will go to the hospital to check them. They will say everything is wrong, but they can't have a child. They will say everything is right with them, but they don't know. If you are eating the dream, enemy will be dropping little by little spiritual problem into your body. You will not notice because it's not something instant. but the thing will result into different sicknesses. They are natural ones, so but there are many of these food you eat, they will be detonating problems into your body. You know what I mean by detonating? When you drop a bomb will blast, and that is it. Okay, thank you. This is 20 minutes already. Let me end the live stream. Thank you all for watching, and remain blessed. I'll be coming here this week, before this week runs out. I'm very sorry. I won't be taking much of your time. I've been okay. Someone said they have not. If you have not watched what we have talked about, I will still report this video to my channel, so you will see what we have discussed so far. So don't worry, I will share it again. If you are doing it and it is working, please share testimony, because of people that their faith is not so strong enough. They want someone else to do it before they can do it. I understand. So share testimony, please. If you are, this is working, don't be stingy. Because only there are stingy people. Someone say, I've tried your work, oh, they are working. But me, I don't want people to know that I'm watching your channel. I say, well, I don't want to talk about that one here.